Ona ona ikahala me kalehua a halalehua no ia no kanoe e kau no ia no ine hoi o ka hiki mai a hiki mai no oi a hiki puno me ke aloha aloha aloha
Welcome to Conversations with Love. I am MC Lee Collver-Richards and creator of this show. We recorded this show live June 11th, 2023. Our special guests are Laurie Reyon and her master cat Puddha and Grandma Chandra, along with her mum, author Cat Parenti. Welcome to Conversations with Love.
To please go into your heart and find that place that is most sacred to you. Our intention, of course, is to connect to the directions, to the celestial realms, to Mother Earth, and of course to that place which we call the soul, the most sacred and eternal part of you. So close your eyes. As we move into our heart, we open to the communications and the wisdom of both Mother, Father, God. We begin by grounding ourselves down into the earth herself, dropping our light into the core of beautiful Gaia. And as we do so, we intend to connect to the elemental kingdom, the builders of form, including earth and air, fire and water. And as we acknowledge beautiful Gaia as our mother, she infuses us with her love and the energy of the divine feminine as it surges up through the earth, through your feet, your legs, torso, and we direct it right into the heart space. We allow that to build in a beautiful ball of light throughout our session today. And now, connecting from your heart up through your crown chakra, we direct our energy and our attention to the sun. The sun, of course, being the portal or the gateway for source light to come to our planet. It's our intention now to make a direct contact to Prime Creator, to the angelic realms, to Star Family, to the Ascended Masters, and to the wisdom of the eternal self, as that energy now cascades over you and comes directly into your heart space. Now sense and feel two balls of light forming in your heart, the wisdom and the energy of Mother Earth, and that of Father Sun or Prime Creator. The intention is to seek a unity balance now, often called 0 point. As we step into this unity balance of 50% earth and 50% sun, we triangulate this by bringing it into our heart, which is the seat of the soul. And we have stepped out of any third dimensional energy now, any negative energy, any reality that's a part of the holographic earth into a 5D reality or higher, which is peace and harmony and unity for all. And from this place of sacredness now, we turn our attention to the directions. So wherever you are, in your home or outside, bring your energy to the south. And in this place, we're going to summon an emissary of the great humpback whale kingdom. Some of you may know the humpback whales exist here on the earth to heal humanity. They are the messengers from the galaxy and beyond. They are the elders. They've been here for some 500 million years, originally walking upright on the planet, bringing us this balance that we still seek today in that being that has the most experience and such great love for us. The south is open. Aho. And now turn your energy to the west. And today we're going to summon the great fin whales. Fin whales are the second largest whales on the planet. And here where I live in Southern California, they're right out here in our waters, making their presence known, sending their love and light to us. We welcome the fin whales, and the energy of the West is open now. And we turn to the north, and we summon the great blue whales, an emissary of the blues, the largest creature on the planet, to be here with us now These are the emissaries for Mother Earth. They are the galactic guardians. They swim the oceans of the planet, aligning the star fields and the ley lines and cleansing the waters. We welcome the blue whales, and the north is open. Aho. Now we turn to the east, and we welcome the great orca whales now. These are the toothed whales, or the largest dolphins, often known for their striking black and white, beautiful bodies. Let us welcome the orcas as they create rainbow light to help us reach the frequency of the whales that are of the higher realms. Thank you, orcas. Thanks for your healing and for your wisdom. And the east is open. Aho. Now see those 4 directions and the beautiful emissaries from the Cetacean Nations forming a beautiful 4-sided pyramid over your home and property or wherever you are. This crystalline pyramid now is being infused with prana of the highest light to bring us into a higher vibration where we may commune from the heart. And now envision this 4-sided pyramid being inverted down into the earth, upside down. As above, so below. The intention is to create the architecture now of the octahedron, which is sacred space. Now let's drop down into the apex that's in the earth where we first started, where we grounded. And let's call in the gray whales. These are the elemental whales. These beautiful creatures are Mother Earth's whales, and they have such an important purpose. In my life, it's been to teach forgiveness. And we thank you, whales. Center below is open. Rising up to the apex of the 4-sided pyramid above your home, we're going to call in now the 13 white whales, the cosmic creator gods, that we'll be welcoming them in more detail soon. But they have come to our planet on March 3rd, 2012, and they are here now to assist us in creating our light bodies and preparing us for ascension. Center above is open. And now come into your own sacred heart space, to the actual chamber of your heart, turning the mind off, no more analytical process or even thinking. Let's just come into the feeling state now of the true emotional body. And here we welcome your 3 master guides, those beings that have come with you and they're with you 24/7. Welcome your personal angels and masters. Welcome your animal friends. And take a deep breath. Our sacred space is open. Namaste.
Thank you, Laurie Reyon. That was so beautiful. And we will talk more about what Laurie just shared with us and how this space now of our container is ready for communication and feeling and hearing that which is the highest and best, the highest knowledge, the highest information, and the highest understanding. I'm going to now ask our musical director, Ayara, to come on and...
Just going to invite everybody to take a deep breath and integrate that powerful invocation. And I'm going to offer some sound frequencies to amplify and activate.
Aloha! Hi, thank you. That was so beautiful toning. Well, I'd like to introduce our two very special guests today on Conversations with Love to inspire conscious, joyful actions. The first guest, Laurie Reyon, standing whale mother, introduced me to work that she has been doing basically all her life. I met her at a conference organized by Jennifer McLean, Masterworks Healing, and great producer of joy and spiritual healing for all of us on planet Earth in this time, and one of the great supporters of Laurie Reyon. Reyon is an internationally known interspecies communicator and soul healer. Her gifts allow her to speak to the animals and the angels and translate their messages to humanity. She recognizes the cetaceans as the ancient beings and master healers on this planet. She works in sacred partnership with Master Cat Puddha and the Whales and Dolphins. Laurie Reyon's omni-dimensional mystery school, Whale and Dolphin Energy Light Medicine, brought great hope to my life, and it is with pleasure that I bring her to Conversations with Love. Welcome Laurie Reyon and Master Cat Puddha, Grandma Chandra, and Cat Parenti.
This is our website. It's lauriereyon.com. And if you're interested in knowing more about the training that we do, which is training certified practitioners in the energy medicine healing that the whales and dolphins have given me over the years, the page is Energy Medicine and it's in red. And again, we're now enrolling for our 5th year in training facilitators on October 8th. And if you go to this page, take a few minutes because there's a lot of information here. You can click on this tab for starters, and it will give you a lot of information. But scroll down, and we do have more information here. The school itself is in 2 modules. The first module is directed by the earth whales and the 13 white whales, creator gods that we can talk about that came back to the planet for the first time since the planet was created eons ago. And that was on March 3rd, 2012. And over the next 8 years, they came to me and they gave me templates, if you will, of how to go from basically whale healing and clearing, which is what I had been doing for about 18 years, into a higher vibrational template to create with the DNA of the person with permission. And that's module 1. So we go into all of that, and I'll show you a little bit more about that. It's 30 hours of training. We meet on Sundays, and we've had people in all over the world really do the work. You don't have to be physically in the Zoom room to participate. We've had, I think, even 3 or 4 graduates in Australia, which is, of course, almost a full day ahead of us time-wise. So we create a replay page, and you can go back and access the replays to receive, watch the classes and receive the assignments. And then during the 2 weeks between classes, you work with classmates to practice both giving and receiving the templates on LifeBody. And then when module 1 is complete, which is, I think, almost 3 months, then we go into module 2, which is training with what we call the Ascended Council of Dolphins. I first connected with dolphins in the late 90s, living in a little house down in Baja, Mexico. They came to my house every day. And I was with my cat, earlier incarnation of Puddha, and he would sit out on this little deck every day and talk to these 3 dolphins. They'd come right up to the house and lift their heads up. I had this deck. And over time, I learned to communicate with the dolphins, and you can too. It's not difficult. They have the same chakra system as we do. They're like our cousins, quantum cousins, I guess you would say, from the future, about 30 million years in our future. And so they have these techniques in their physical bodies right here on Earth to look into your DNA, into the 12-stranded avatar blueprint that each human has, and to calibrate the actual DNA with your permission. And they gave us 12 different templates relating to the 12 strands of DNA. So I'm just going to click here for a minute so you can see. I'm not going to read all this now, but there's information here for you. about the modules, the dates, the different things that you may want to know. It is a big commitment. I'm not going to lie about that. It's something that it's really a calling. But I also want to say that we've had quite a few people enroll in the classes and just take the classes without doing the homework, so to speak, without having the pressure of meeting deadlines, just for their own personal growth and expansion. And that you're totally welcome to come and study with us for that purpose alone. In fact, the Whales told me if I would create the school, they would write the manuals, and they did. And then they told me that if I would be consistent, and focused, that the work would go around the world in 6 years or less. So we're entering now our 5th year, and we are in 14 countries and 4 languages. So it's already happening. There are practitioners in in all of these different countries, basically. So, and many of us work on Zoom. I live in San Diego, but there's very few people that can travel here to San Diego to receive the healing. So they work equally well long distance. So we train you for that, to where you can summon them and you hear their voices, you get to meet them. There's a lot of different messages here that we give, a lot of YouTubes. This is a retreat that was held in Kauai when we first welcomed them in 2012. We had 68 people come and go to the Stargate there in Kauai. This is a message I received in 2008 before I met the Ascended Dolphins, and they explained to me that they were given the capacity to calibrate the human DNA. They consider themselves the epigeneticists of our planet, which means you're not bound to the DNA you think that you received from your parents, that's an old wives' tale, that you can actually change anything and everything. And almost every day I sit here next to my partner, I'll introduce you in a little bit, and she changes her eye color, or she changes the way her physical body looks. She'll be a small cat some days, a big cat other days. This morning she had blue eyes. Right now she has gold eyes, and I ask her about it, and she says, well, I'm just playing. I'm just having fun. So they're teaching us that we can change our shape and form, our emotional body, and so many different things that we have been taught that you cannot change, that are limiting. So these are channels that I received, I think are powerful, that you can click on. And here's the dates that the classes will actually be held. Everything is held again in the Zoom room. We didn't publish the dates for Module 2 because I usually let the Module 1 class about 2 weeks in set up the dates, because it's their class. No one can go into Module 2 until they complete Module 1. So it works out really well. Anyway, if you're interested in receiving a healing session for yourself or for a friend, you can go to Laurie Reyon to the healing. I'll bring that up for a minute. You can go to our healing page, which is here, and you can read about not necessarily becoming a practitioner in these arts, but just receiving for yourself. And you can contact me. And this is what I spend most of my time doing, is working with people individually. This is Master Puddha. She lies right on your body, either physically or energetically. And we work with amazing Andara crystals that are off-world crystals. They have no duality. They're absolutely amazing. And we work with, the first session is a whale healing and clearing, where, old toxins, old memories, old contracts can be cut. And after that, in about 2 weeks, we muscle test you to see if you're ready for light body activations. And then we can start with one or more of those. This is my other cat, Sam. He's passed over now, but he really loved working with Puddha and lying on people as well. He's very powerful. Here's the templates I was talking about. So these are the 12 templates, and they're not done in order. The first one is always done first, physical body. But after that, it's completely customized. And the whales, of course, scan you. You give them permission to access your Akashic records, and they come in and decide what's best for you. They communicate with your higher self. They're all powerful, but they can't do anything without your permission. So it's all done through the soul connection, by connecting to your higher self. And usually about the 3rd or 4th session, the dolphins come in and say, we're ready to work with the DNA now. And the sessions become combinational. The first half hour is usually done with the calibration for your DNA. And they work with these templates, are the strands of DNA. And then we go into light body. So it's very powerful. This is one of the great quotes I love. The whale and dolphins are the most ancient and spiritually advanced souls on our planet. They tell us that it's time to upgrade our systems and make a conscious quantum shift within our own operating systems. these energy medicine systems of pure potentiality can create an instant upgrade for you. The processes work with your intention to heal and expand your consciousness. You may experience an accelerated change, growth, and a deeper connection to your soul. The processes will assist you in moving into higher states of consciousness and in raising your vibration. So that's really important. And you can purchase, if you're interested, a package of sessions to work with me, or you can just buy one. However it works, we've never had anybody not respond in some way. It's quite amazing. We've seen everything happen from tumors go away. A lot of breast cancer was healed last year.
Oh, Laurie, that work is just so remarkable. A lot of breast cancer is healed and tumors go away. Wow. Before you leave your site, can you tell us about the Lemurian reunion you're going to be doing with Grandma Chandra?
I've been leading Lemurian retreats, mostly in Hawaii, for 10 years. But last year, after the pandemic, we decided to do one with one of my new partners, Loren Galley of New Earth One. And we did it in Mount Shasta. So this last Monday, we did a panel discussion with the speakers for the Lemurian event. And this is available here. And I encourage you to watch it so you get to meet the speakers. It's free. And it's a lot of good information about Lemuria. Lemuria was the first golden age, if you're not aware of that, 26,000 plus years ago. Most of you had your first lifetime there. It was a fifth dimensional community. So basically would be considered heaven on earth now. So our intention is to reunite with these memories of when you had those gifts intact, and that we're well on our way now to recreating Lemuria. So it's a reunion of souls. You can participate by coming to Laguna Beach, which is north of San Diego, or you can do it online. And again, we will be connecting to Telos, which is underneath the mountain. Mount Shasta is the Lemurian community. Many of the Lemurians that survived when the island sank, and it was the demise of Lemuria, which are the remnants of the Hawaiian Islands now, went underneath Mount Shasta and created this community, and have been living there for thousands of years. And they're reaching out to connect with us if you're willing. So it's really incredible to journey into the mountain itself. And people ask, how can you do that? Well, if you haven't studied Merkaba or Merkaba travel, we bring in the whales, who are the great elders, and they will merge with you and take you. They'll become your vehicle. And so you don't have to worry about any special training if you're willing to let them help you. It's a once a year thing for us. And just in case you didn't hear, my website is Laurie, LaurieReyon.com, and you can find out pretty much everything you need.
That's just great.
Okay, so,
that's just great.
Yeah.
Are you okay? So before you go any further, because I just want people to really understand like how you presented this. So in the beginning, when I was first introduced to the work that you've been doing for a long time, there were many things that you did that just clicked. For example, you always started with the materials in this session are presented with the highest and best intentions. Everything presented is designed to harmonize with all belief systems. Because what was the point? Well, the point that I came away with was your message from the great whales. Would you be willing to read that?
Sure. Yeah, I have it here. It's kind of a signature part of what we do now. So, yeah. I've been channeling again for, I think, 21 years now, but just a few years ago, I was getting marketing ready for an event I was doing in Florida, and I could not figure out how to put this information into one of those little small marketing things, I just couldn't do it, and I was really frustrated. And I came down to the deadline the night before, and I just couldn't do it. I just didn't know what to do. I thought, how can I represent them properly? People, and the information is sort of cutting edge. There's people all over the world connecting to whales and dolphins, but they don't necessarily know why. Sometimes I don't even think I know why, because it's just in a continually expanding consciousness. Anyway, one of the white whales, Nendakata, he came in and he said to me, why don't you let me write it? And I went, what good idea. So let me tell you what he wrote. He says, beloved humans, we are your elders, and we are the molecular librarians of Earth's history. We embody conscious creation, and we have the experience and intention to assist you with core level healing. It is our intention to assist humanity in claiming their mastery and restoring your physical forms to radiant health. As you awaken your dormant DNA, you will naturally evolve into awakened geniuses. Isn't that great? Awakened geniuses. You will then live and create from your hearts in communities across the globe where you change the outdated and broken structures of medicine, of education, government, and sustainable living. Connect with us now, and we will accelerate your intention to evolve. We are solution energy. We are the great whales, and we represent the cetacean nations of Earth, and we are cosmic creators. Isn't it great? It says so much in just, a couple paragraphs. So
And that's
I use
been
that now.
my inspiration and grounding rod ever since you introduced me to it, Laurie.
Thank you.
It's
Well,
really
I really
beautiful. And
can't share
so,
with you enough the importance of the connection we have now available through. I was born telepathic with animals, and uh, I don't know how to explain it. People say it's a gift. Well, it's a gift because we all have this gift. But I didn't realize that everybody couldn't talk to animals, so I was very confused most of the time. But now I realize that part of the reason I had that was so I could get the information that's now written in all the metaphysical books, all the ancient teachings directly from their mouth. I learned about metaphysics living on that beach in Mexico from the dolphins and from my cat, Puddha, mainly. They have been my master teachers, and they know all of this stuff. And what I want to tell you is all your animals know everything all the time. Nothing is hidden from them. They are the true masters. Abraham says they are the greater masters and teachers on the planet. And they've been put on the planet in stewardship to humanity who is asleep, right? So as we awaken, as we come back to our own true self, our spirituality takes shape and form, so to speak. You can communicate with the masters who are the animals. And nothing is hidden from them. I remember one day, not that long ago, I said to Puddha, what's it like to know everything all the time? And she said, Laurie, she said, when you're not in human form, you know everything all the time. God doesn't hide anything from anyone. You chose to come to Earth to go to sleep. And so they sent all the animals to keep you company while you're waking. Okay?
right? And so this gratitude that you just expand for the natural world and the capacity that you so gracefully and so kindly, Laurie, lead people to embrace on their own, because it is a sovereign journey. It's always an inside job, isn't it?
My job, yes. Yes, it is. And I mean, everything, though, again, that the elders teach, the whales and dolphins, the animals, my guides, everything is about self empowerment. It's about you can do it. It's not about bowing down, fall on your knees, read my book, come to my church. No offense to anybody or different belief systems, but it's about self empowerment. Each person has a unique mission here. And what if you're the only person that has access to that as in human form? What if you are? So how are you going to get that knowledge and wisdom? You're going to get it from here, and you're going to get it from the support team around you, who are the dolphins, the whales, the animals, the angels. They know. But you know what? They can't do it for you. So it's about opening through your intention. The whales call it intentional evolution. When you start to intend to evolve, you will evolve. If you're just sitting back and writing, I'm not saying that's bad. You can sit on your couch the rest of your life. There's no pressure. But your soul wants to do what you came here to do. Your soul wants to be what you came here to be. That's the eternal part of you. So when you can connect to that, wow, life changes. Can I say my life is perfect? Absolutely not. But I'm happy, and the lessons I've had, particularly this last year, health-wise, I had an accident or whatever you want to call it. It's huge learning, still lots of huge learning. But the important thing is I realized that I'm the creator of my own reality now. So part of my soul wanted me to have that experience, to learn lots of lessons. And I know your soul wants you to learn lots of lessons too. And some of them might be a little bit uncomfortable, but some of them are going to just be phenomenal. I think we're moving into this. That's why I do the Lemurian retreats. We're moving into this template of heaven on earth, little by little, step by step. And that means we have to clean all the carpets, let go of all the carbon, and let go of all the stuff that you haven't quite got yet. And sometimes, Puddha always says, God knocks on the door like tap, 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 tap. If you don't answer, then there's a bomb, 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 And if you don't answer, then they just bulldoze the door. Coming in. And you're going to get it,
Yes, yes. Okay, so
But it's true.
because I can't believe we've already almost gone through our whole hour. We're almost done. It's just crazy. So the partner that you had worked with at the 1111 Star Knowledge Conference when Grandma Chandra named the 13 white cosmic creator gods. Now, Grandma Chandra, for those of you who are not familiar, is a highly intuitive human being. She is here with her mom,
She
Cat
is. Hi, Grandma.
Parenti, and she was born in a highly disabled body, but she reads auras from this quantum light field. She heals through light codes and frequencies with her holographic fractal videos. You can see one of them behind me. It's to the expand the silver cord, which is this cord that connects us to our life force energy. I suppose you mentioned the soul. That could be it. Prime source. It's like this direct link. We're saying there's no more intermediaries, all of that talk. And she works with these sacred geometric forms, high vibrational essential oils. She's created multiple apps and her healing green laser, and they're all personally encoded for each client. So every time you watch it, like when Laurie had come on earlier on the show, she had said, oh, I really like the geometry, and this is all art that Grandma Chandra has created. And these fractals also are part of her magic cube gathering, which she may speak of more. Grandma is an indigo Iyani who came to Gaia to help with the ascension, as Laurie mentioned the cetaceans are, through her products and her readings. She is a multidimensional being who communicates with many people around the globe telepathically and with all the elementals, Prime Source Creator, angels, guides, star families. She is amazing. And like the whales and dolphins, she is clairvoyant, clairaudient, and clairsentient. As the whales are the keepers of the Akashic records, Grandma Chandra has full access to these records.
We talk about how she brought forth the names of the white whales, which have changed my life and so many people's lives. So this is kind of, again, a PowerPoint that I use when I'm working with people or groups. So the 13 white whale star code names were first revealed at the Star Knowledge Conference in the Lakota language by Grandma Chandra and Judith Moore, and that was on 11/11/11. And Judith Moore is also Arcturian, Grandma's Arcturian, and is been in many times a channel for her voice, is able to speak for her. So here's Grandma, and here's Judith, and here's one of Judith's books. And here is the first white whale that came in physical form, which when we had this ceremony, we received this knowledge, I didn't know that they would come in the physical. I was delightfully surprised. This was in July of 2012, and this first white whale appeared in Australia and still goes by the name Migaloo. They're gorgeous, aren't they? So the white whale codes. The white whale codes are for peace and are given from the belly of the great whales. The whale codes represent the birthing of the living light and are to create manifestation in our lives. And I'm 99% sure Grandma Chandra brought that message forward from the whales, because it was in my, yeah, okay, good, just remembering. So I thought we'd introduce them, and if you want to visualize as we call them in, they'll come in and stand around your home, and you can have an introduction to them now. I'm sure you'll feel them. So, and again, we are going to introduce them with the Lakota names. So I want you to see yourself in the center of a clock, and they're going to come in. There's 12 of them, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, and so forth. And they're standing upright. They're about 12, 15 feet high, and they're gorgeous. So this is Wachiko. Welcome, Wachiko. Welcome, Wicha. Welcome, Wikoka. Welcome, Pukara. Welcome, Nani Niocha. Welcome, Pakacha. Welcome Chio Chankasha. Welcome Ni'i Picha. Welcome Pancho Wichiwi. Gorgeous, aren't they?
Yes.
Welcome Win Shipaka. Welcome Chisha Ni'iwa. Welcome Bendakata. Now the mother whale, Master Puddha, who's my partner, she says the mother whale's energy is about the size of Jupiter. Okay, so it's a little bit too big to come to Earth. It would cause a gravity imbalance. So, but you can still connect to her. She's huge, and she carries a white light with gold specks. Her presence has come into different groups that I've had where she really puts people out into this beautiful deep space. But Wataki'i is her name. Beautiful soul. So the Lakota star names were given on 11/11 in Cahokia, Illinois at the Star Knowledge Conference. At that point, Master Puddha told us the 13 white whale creator gods would return to Earth on March 3rd, 2012 through the Stargate in Kauai. I didn't even know about the Stargate at that time. That was pretty big prophecy. So all 12 whales did return in the physical and exist here now on Earth to assist you in creating your life in peace and harmony and love. So they didn't come back in the physical right away. It was over 8 years, actually. So, but we still communicated with them telepathically, and they continued to come into healing sessions and to be a part of our life. So it's important that when you connect to them that you state your intention, that you call them in, always in sacred space, and you come to these great souls, very humbly, very beautifully.
And so it is with great joy that we welcome to Conversations with Love the presence of dear Grandma Chandra and her beautiful mother, author Cat Parenti. Welcome to Conversations with Love.
I'm not going to repeat all the stuff because you guys have said most of it. Anyway, we're looking forward to being with you. Chandra did want me to read. Let me see if I can put this down. Chandra did want me to read her message that she put out on Friday. Check this out. June 11th, today, folks, is a gateway. Each of you will be choosing where you will be going. It is like a fork in the road, but for different timelines, different vibrations, different heights on this timeline. This day is essential for making the highest potential choices. Grab this opportunity and leave behind everything that doesn't serve you anymore. You can fly up very far, very fast, or you can go at a habitual pace if you so choose. It's like a trampoline. You can jump very high, average height, or just walk around the trampoline and continue on your path. You are so good at thinking about things, planning things, hoping everything will go according to the plan. Forget it. There will be opportunities that you just need to jump on. You need to do the work, releasing everything that doesn't serve you anymore before June 11th. Okay, we are at June 11th today. This went out Friday message. Because the lighter you are, the higher you can jump. Release all unforgiven things, all unnecessary relationships, all stereotypes, 3D beliefs. All this needs to go away because what you are stepping into is so much bigger, wider, expansive than whatever we have ever lived as human beings. This moment of choice is big, not only for individuals and groups, but for humanity as a whole. Humanity is actually choosing its way with all the teaching that was done for you, all the nurturing, all coming to your final point. You are ready, moving forward, and that is the way and the speed that you want to go as a whole to the oneness of humanity. You will be much more connected on an energetic level as individuals to each other and to the whole after this gateway. And because of that, we can make this huge jump. You don't have to wait for a response. because you immediately feel the response in your light bodies. You don't have to wait for the others because you will know the answer to your questions. This is a great gift that you deserve, have earned, and a great tool that can be used in going forward. What I'd like to say is that Chandra takes many, many forms, and she appears to people, and Laurie knows this, and Lee knows this. And you brought up the whales, and I can't help but remember this one event when Celeste Eaton was leading a group in Maria for the whales. And she's done this for many, many years. And she knows Grandma Chandra very well. Okay, so she's out there with the group, with the whales in the ocean. The whales are coming, the whales are going. And all of a sudden, there's this humongous mother whale that comes. And Celeste looks up into the eye of the whale, and the eye is spinning like a bullseye. So Celeste starts laughing hysterically because she knows that that's Grandma Chandra. And that was Grandma letting her know that she was present and she was working with those guys. When you started with the whales, that came right back.
Thank you, Chandra. Thank you, Grandma Chandra. Thank you, Cat.
She is very busy working on something. I know it looks like she's lying here, half asleep, half dead, whatever. But she is busy working on people.
Thank you, Grandma Chandra. What is going to open those floodgates of release and just let it all go? And like you said, as soon as you ask the question, you find the answer, don't you? So just keep going.
It's kind of like asking the tarot deck, right? I feel like every time I try to essentialize a question, it's like, well, what's in the highest? Like, what is I have all these things in my head that I feel like are constantly like pulling at me, and I'm working on finding my center. And still I feel there's this like balancing that's happening, and I guess I'm just looking for that message that I need.
Want to say something, Jima? Go into your heart. That is where you will find the answers. Stay centered, stay grounded. Bring all that energy down from the top of your head, from your mind, and place it in your heart. And then when you ask your questions, you will get the true answers.
Very good. How do we say your name? Aria?
Yeah. A-R.
My partner, Master Puddha, is encouraging you to do more promotion for your work, to do more marketing, more outreach, to let people know about your special gifts and the things that you do so that you can be present to share it in larger audiences. Is that something you desire?
Yes.
Okay, so don't hold back. I mean, there's all these things now. There's Facebook, and making YouTubes are free, to get it out there, to be brave, to call up, groups and so forth and offer to present your ceremony or, your music, and don't be shy.
That is wonderful advice. And now I have to tell you guys a very funny story, which I'm sure Laurie and Lee already know. Grandma Chandra has never in 25 or 30 years advertised. Never, ever, ever, ever. She pulls her clients from the universe, those who have master numbers in their birth date. Master numbers are double, 11, 22, 33, 44, 55, all the way up to 99. These are the people she chooses because she says that this is her aggregate soul group who have contracted to come to the planet at this time with her and help with ascension. And this is hilarious to me. She has received physical awards, things you can touch, made of crystal, made of this, made of that, from all over the world from these companies that I don't know who they are, where they are, what they are. She just got one this year. It's Crystal. It's the best distance healer in North America. How they found us, God only knows. It was probably Chandra. I didn't think to ask what their master number was. So work from the heart. Yes, please promote yourself, sweetheart, please. And we love you and we wish you all the best in everything that you do. What is the numbers in your birthday? Tell us. Day or month, day, year.
1/12/86.
Okay. Okay, so you've got 1/12/1986. You see you have 3 ones? Okay. 3 ones are the ascended feminine. That's where you are working from, my dear. And again, we've never been exposed to people because of the way Chandra does things that do not have master numbers in their birth dates. And we've been doing this work almost 30 years. Yes, concentrate on that. You are an ascended feminine and you are bringing from the heart for everybody, male, female, whatever, animals, the kingdoms of every existing kingdom on this planet, no matter who you are, what you are. This is your mission and what you are doing. And you know what, folks? We love you very dearly, but we have to.
So, Laurie, we're going to close our sacred space with the water blessing. Grandma Chandra, Cat Parenti, thank you so much. It's such an honor and a privilege to be with you. And everybody go to grandmachandra.com and sign up for her newsletter so you can receive these invitations. And you will be led. I guarantee it.
So if everybody could get a bottle or a glass of water and just hold it to your heart. We say the magic words. When we bless the water in our bodies, we change the crystalline structure of the water in our very own body, preparing us for the healing with the whales. And, not just for that, but for all important events in your life. So say to your water, water, we bless you. Water, we love you. Water, we honor you. Please forgive us for polluting you or harming you in any way. And this next line is called the Ho'opono prayer. We're going to say it 3 times to the water. Water, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you, and I love you. Water, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you, and I love you. Water, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you, and I love you. So go ahead and drink from your blessed water now. Through the power of our divine essence, we raise the vibration of this water and the water in our bodies to the highest possible vibration right now. So in just reflecting on Dr. Emoto's work, a Japanese scientist, he was able to prove that water is actually alive, that it's conscious, it has memory, that it's sentient. He photographed the crystalline structure of water in the presence of beautiful words and also not so beautiful words, in the presence of music. And look what happens to the water crystals in the presence of joy and love. Further, Dr. Emoto and Todd Ovokides used the humpback whale song to successfully clear the filthy and toxic Japanese tap water. The water was so filthy that they weren't able to clear it with even the song Amazing Grace. But when the whales began to sing, the crystals changed. Only the whales could clear the toxic water. Star tetrahedron crystals formed as the whales returned the water to pristine clarity. The whales have told us their songs are the songs of creation, and they bring us the most powerful healing sounds available. So if you can play whale sounds in your house, you can change the structure of the vibration in your home. And it's just a simple thing. They've been here for eons, waiting for us to remember, so we can change that. The blessing and the structure of the water in your body, the water that you drink, water when you wash your hands or use the restroom. Remember to play the whale sounds and invoke them to change the structure of the water in your body, and use positive emotions, of course, as well. And your life will change. Master Puddha wakes up in the morning and she says, so what do the water crystals in your body look like right now? it makes you think about it, doesn't it? So
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Well, we've come to the end of our show for today, and I could go for another couple of hours. Now, everyone, just know that this vibration that Laurie Reyon, Master Cat Puddha, Grandma Chandra, Cat Parenti, Ayara have all lifted us up. Stay in that vibration for as long as you can, and know that you are so supported, so loved. And we are all, as Laurie had said so beautifully, here with a divine mission to fulfill, that our soul is ready, willing, and able, and so is every living, benevolent light being on this planet. So let's do this together, you know, arm in arm, and please support these beautiful people who are devoting such love and grace to all life on this planet. Laurie, it's been a real honor to have you on the show today as a guest. You are so supportive, and have a great time at the Lemurian reunion. I'll see you on Zoom. Have fun with Grandma Chandra on the boat. I know you guys are going to just have a whale of a time.
a whale of a tail, yeah. Thank you for the invitation to participate. We really enjoyed it. Thank you. Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye, Laurie. Thank you. So, Ayara, can you just talk a little bit about G-Fest?
Yeah, G-Fest I've been helping make happen for the last 3 years, and this year I'm helping produce on an even bigger level. It's a beautiful gathering of women in Mount Shasta, California, at this camp. And we are calling women to come embrace their wild with us and make prayers and be in ceremony and dance to music and express ourselves. There's transformational workshops. It's basically a transformational retreat festival. It's the only one of its kind that we know of, because we have both the transformational workshops and also like really high vibe music in the evenings. And we're doing something really special this year where we're creating kind of a women's networking event at the end as well. So it's definitely the year to come. And we actually have a discount code going on right now for $55 off your ticket. And it's GFest, all caps, 55.
Okay, so how do we actually...
Oh, yeah. The website is gfest.life.
Conversations with Love, we are live the 11th and the 22nd, January through June and September. And September 11th, we are having a One Love Peace concert. So would you take us out with some music to close our sacred space, Ayara? Thank you so much, everyone, for joining Conversations with Love. My name is Lee Collver-Richards. We have been meeting with Laurie Reyon, Grandma Chandra, and Love. We give thanks, we give thanks, we give thanks.